Lightning Rod Productions presents Wall Hack Review! Watch the power.
Alright, so here we are with the new Blase model import. This is the Blase model import showcase / review. Blase has actually asked me to do a review of his 2 imports that he made recently. So we got Blase over Lucario. Looks pretty cool. First, I'll just judge the model overall, I guess. The model itself, it looks pretty nice. I mean, it is. You can clearly tell it's a modification of the Sonic and Shadow models from Sonic 06. You can tell that right off the bat. I mean, some people might not be able to, but I can because of just the way his eyes look, just the shape of his face. Anyway, I really like this model. I thought it was pretty nice. I mean, sure, he didn't make it all himself, but you know he did a good job of modifying the Sonic elements and using his own elements on it, like the knife, the pocket knife, and the sword. Well, you can't see the sword right now, but the sword's in the Marth hack. I'm not sure if the pocket knife's in this hack either. It might not be in the Lucario one. He might have removed it from that one. I don't think I can see it on his leg, but it might be there. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. If you can't tell, Blase is a fan character. I don't really know much about Blase the Hedgehog other than the fact that he's an alien and he has no stomach, so he doesn't have to eat. He doesn't starve, and that he is ageless. He can't die by getting old, is what I think is what that means. Anyway, so I like the design of it, Blase. He has a nice scarf. I like the design pretty much overall, except there's only one thing I find kind of weird about his fan character. It's just one thing. No offense to you, Blase. I think you have a great fan character here, but it just bothers me that he has hair on top of his eyes. I mean, I know that like those don't cover up his eyes. I know he's not blind or anything. It just looks strange to me, that's all. I just think it looks strange. I mean, like, you know, it doesn't mean you have to change your character. I think it looks fine. But I just kind of... that's the only thing I find weird about it. Is the hair over the tops of his eyes. I don't mind it, I just think it's a little strange. That's just me, but... Anyway. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the rig. The rig... It's alright. I mean, it's a pretty decent rig. What I mean by rig is, you know, how the bones are applied to the model to make it move accurately to how it's supposed to look, and the animations, you know, match up compared to the original Lucario and everything, or just overall, you know, it doesn't really have to look like Lucario's animations. It just has to look like, you know, natural movements. So with this rig, unless it has the same problem as the Marth rig, which is the head being a little off at certain animations, this rig's just fine to me. I mean, I don't really see anything wrong with the rig. I'm playing as the rig. I've been playing as the character. It looks fine. The model looks like it's moving just fine. And even the scarf right there looked like it was moving with the character pretty well, even though the scarf, I don't know if the scarf is rigged at all, like, to move in a certain way, but I doubt it, but, you know, the scarf looked interesting. It looked like it was moving with his body at least right there, so that's nice. And so, yeah, I think the Lucario rig is pretty awesome, pretty great, pretty good rig. I think he nailed it pretty well. So on to the next one.
Lucario! Three, two, one, go!
So, sorry, I have to be quiet right now. But, anyway. So, this Blase, this Blase import, Blase model import, this one is Marth. He made 2 of them. I'm not sure if he did that on purpose, because he originally was going to do it on Ike, and then he couldn't get it, he couldn't get it to work correctly, like the rig, and then a while passed after that, and then he decided to put it on Lucario so that I thought he was doing that so that he could avoid the whole size mod ordeal or hassle, but I'm not sure why he put it on Lucario, but I'm guessing it's because Lucario has blue balls of aura, and those are similar to his character's fireball attacks. That's all I can assume. I haven't actually asked him why he put him on Lucario. Maybe because Lucario is the right size for Blase. Anyway, let's talk about this one. This one I really like. I mean, I like both of them a lot, and I think this one works pretty well. There's 2 problems with this model import, I find. First one is that his legs, when they bend down, it looks a little odd. I mean, he acknowledged that was a problem, actually, that the legs themselves look odd when they bend down, and that's just him not being as good of a rigger, or it's because of him not, you know, caring enough. I'm not entirely sure if it's either him not caring enough to try and rig it better, or if he just couldn't get it to work, or maybe it's because of the bones. You never know. It could be any kind of factor. So all I see that the problem is the legs bending and the head. The head, I know he told me that he would actually change that so that the head would be rigged to the neck bone instead of the head bone. Right now it's rigged to the head bone, so it's a little off in the animations. But if he goes back sometime later, he says he's going to do this sometime later, I don't know when, he's going to fix it to where it's rigged on the neck bone so that it matches up better with the animations, so his head doesn't look weird, like it's a little bit detached from his body, you know. Other than that, though, I think it's a pretty great model import. He asked me to say which one I like playing as better, so I'm gonna have to choose Lucario. I mean, I like playing as both of them, actually. Both of them are very good. Both of them really make me want to play as either Marth or Lucario more, actually. Actually, now I feel like I want to play as either one a lot more now, just because of the way it feels, the way it looks. Like, you feel like you're actually a smaller character that actually is able to wield a sword better than Marth would, because Marth looks like he... I don't know, Marth looks like he just... looks awkward the way the way he looks. Not the way he moves, but the way he looks. I just don't really like the way Marth looks. I like Roy's look better, and Blase is a pretty cool character to play as, if you ask me. He looks like he'd be great with a sword, so that's why I like playing as Blase on Marth. And then Blase on Lucario. I like playing as that a lot more than Lucario, just because I find Lucario, just by looking at his legs, you know, they're kind of poofy. I mean, you know, that looks okay, I guess, but whenever I play Lucario, I feel like I'm a little heavy. And then when I play as Blase, I just feel weird when I play as Lucario, just because of the way it looks, I guess. When I play as Blase, I feel more confident. I feel like I can move more. I feel more offensive, and like I'm gonna totally like get this guy, you know. So yeah, I felt like Lucario's rival almost in that fight. like oh, I got your moves too, but I'm gonna beat you. I'm better than you, Lucario. Anyway, I thought the Lucario one is the one I'm gonna play as the most, probably because I just like the way it feels better. It's not because it's just personal preference, really. So they're both awesome imports. I think he did a great job. Hope you appreciate this review, Blase. I forgot to mention, he also asked me which one would I say deserves a PSA. I would have to say the Marth one. I just like Blase with the sword, and I think Blase with the sword, and then like fireball moves, and whatever else his character does. I think it'd be pretty cool on Marth, because on Lucario, you know, if he doesn't have a sword, I just don't see. It just seems kind of strange for Blase not to use his sword, to me anyway. I think he looks awesome with his sword, so that's just me. If you want to do it on Lucario Blase, that's fine. I don't mind what you do. This is just what I'm saying. I think it'd be great if you did it on Marth, where he has a sword, or Ike, if you can get that to work. It doesn't matter, whichever one looks better, you know. So yeah, that's my review. Hope you enjoyed that, Blase, and I hope all of you enjoyed this review, and hope you think the hack is pretty cool like I do. If you don't, that's okay. You know, we all have different opinions. I'll see you guys next time on my Brawl hack review show. This is Shock44 out. Oh, one more thing I had to mention. I'm getting rid of the whole Season 2 episode. I'm starting to really dislike that, because it makes the title of the video so long, and I wonder why I even started calling it that. The only reason I started calling it that, I think, is because I wanted to have a new era. I wanted it to be like a new thing. Like, oh yeah, Season 2 is awesome, because he's got this new intro, and he's actually stepped up his editing, you know. But really, it's not very good for organization and for people to find reviews. You have to read the entire title to find out what review is in there. So I'm going to change that and make it so it's not Season 2 or Season 1 or anything. It's just going to say Brawl Hack Review, SBO, and Peach, or whatever. Peach, of course, wouldn't be there, but you know what I mean. That's what it's going to be like from now on. I hope you guys don't mind me changing that. So anyway, see you later.